has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said the labor movement was the principal force that transformed misery and despair into hope and progress.
Today, the labor movement turned its attention to Memphis with two of the country's leading union leaders. Their focus, children, poverty, and education.
News Channel 3's Alex Coleman is live in the studio with more. Alex.
Claudia and Richard, Dr. King died for what he believed in, liberty and justice for all. It's something that children across the U.S. recite every day during the Pledge of Allegiance. Today, two labor organizations pledged to fight poverty, one child at a time.
Is AFSCME in the house?
Oh, yeah. People packed into this room at the Hollywood Head Start Center on Chelsea Avenue in North Memphis. They were the big players, the president of the AFL-CIO, John Sweeney, and the president of AFSCME, Jerry McEntee. Both have fought for better wages, livable wages for decades. Both say the civil rights movement and labor movement collided at a turbulent time in American history.
I think the labor movement and the civil rights movement were inextricably linked in terms of social problems facing the country. And Dr. King played a major role in making that connection.
Both organizations donated toys, clothes, and computers Thursday to Head Start. Children enjoy the spotlight.
Everybody got one? Okay. Now, who over here? You didn't get one, did you? Okay. Okay. All right.
Parents, grandparents, and Head Start workers looked on. Workers don't work here for money, but for the passion.
If it was just the wages that they were looking for, they wouldn't work here. It has to do with what's in here, what's in their heart.
If there ever was a man with a big heart, it was Dr. King. He was big time. He would have loved to have seen the smile of these children's faces, their content, and voices.
Oh boy, do I feel good today. I feel like a million dollars today. The children are our future.
Hopefully you see the faces of the future and the faces of hope. These kids with the right education, the right support mechanism, are the lawyers, the teachers, the doctors of the future.
Maybe a future president.
This is something special. This is the United States of America. You might be the president of the United States of America.
Maybe a future leader.
The speech he delivered was, I've been to the top of the mountain.
A long life, longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will.
And it's the will of Dr. King and others that labor movement leaders say will continue to help others for generations to come. Live in the studio, Alex Coleman, News Channel 3.
That speech always gives me chills. There are several more events celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. King throughout this weekend and early next week. For more information about those events and our complete coverage of Remembering Dr. King, log on to our website at WREG.com and click on the icon below our video player.
Well, we're looking at some cloudy conditions and certainly